I didn't know another name. It was like it was gonna be Tia X from Malcolm, right? It was gonna be Tia X or Tia Blaque, you know.
Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
What up, man? It's your boy SHAD vs Everybody podcast. Voice of Detroit. Motherfucking podcast MVP in this motherfucker, man.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
What up, man? It's your boy SHAD vs Everybody podcast, episode 221. We got special guests in the building. I've been seeing you from afar doing your thing, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Congratulating without congratulating.
Thank you.
But we got actress, podcast host, award-winning podcast host. Let me go ahead. Monologues. A mother. We got Tia Matthews in the building.
Hey.
Y'all might know her as Tia Blaque, though.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
How you feel?
I feel great. I feel amazing. I feel powerful.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We got just gotta feel powerful in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's afternoon.
It's afternoon.
Yeah. Change that time. That time go back to Saturday night.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? No, go forward. So we lose the hour.
Spring forward.
Yeah.
Fall back.
Yep, for
That's
sure.
how you remember. Spring forward, fall back.
I thought they was gonna be done with that shit though. It's like they was talking about like just keeping it, like not changing it.
Yeah, years ago they said they was gonna be done with it when Trump first term he was in office, but something happened and you know they put it back in place or somebody lied. I don't know.
Losing your hours and shit, though. But you know what I'm saying? This your first time on the podcast.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming on. But we start off every episode with salute me while I'm here. A lot of times we wait for people to pass away before we give them their flowers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of showing them that love while they can still receive it. But it can't be an easy answer. It can't be mom or dad. It can't be your kids. I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. It got to be somebody out of that easy answer.
For the salute.
Yep.
Somebody that I just want to salute.
Yeah, but it can't be that immediate circle. That mom, dad, kids.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like the first thing that comes to my mind, like if I can salute the whole city right now, I would do that. Like if I could just salute everybody that's grinding, everybody that's trying to chase their dream or chasing a dream, anybody that's podcasting, anybody that's rapping, singing, acting, poets, like entertainers. Like I want to salute to everybody that is chasing a dream because it is not easy.
No, not at all.
It is not easy and it is not cheap.
No, not at all, for sure.
It's not easy and it's not cheap. So shout out and salute. Can I do it with my left hand or the right? Do it matter?
It don't matter.
Oh, okay. You know, salute to everybody that you know who's chasing a dream.
No, definitely. Detroit's on fire with everything right now.
Absolutely.
I think this is probably the best time to be, you know, saying Detroit when it comes to entertainment.
I'm so happy to be from the city. Like I love going out of town and saying that I'm from the D.
Oh yeah.
Like most of the times I don't even have to say it because it's just on me.
Yeah. Exactly,
like they know, they just know. It's like, oh, that's Detroit.
No, but one thing that's funny because I stay in Texas for a little bit is when you meet somebody else that say you're from Detroit and you ask them where you from, they be like, Ipsy or Lansing. Like, nigga, you ain't from Detroit.
Like, excuse me. You just say you're from Michigan. If you're from Michigan, say you're from Michigan. We're all Michiganders.
But you know, when you out of town, you want to say Detroit because you feel cool.
Exactly.
You know
but it's like a special person to be from Detroit, the heart of Detroit. Finkel Ave to be exact. Finkel Ave to be exact. Heart, huh? You know? Finkel, baby.
For sure. I'm going to salute. I'm going to piggyback on what you said. Just saluting the city, just saluting people that's doing something. If you're too afraid to start something, start it. Yep. If you're afraid to fail, shit, you got to fail. You know what I'm saying? You might have to fail to, you know what I'm saying, get that shit together and get it right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, I went through some dark days with the coaching and first starting a podcast, trying to get certain guests and they don't want to come on, but you got to keep that shit going.
You got to keep it going, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure. But while we on salutes, we both know someone that passed away. Rest in peace to Anthony Wilson. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his acting thing. I knew him since high school days. He stayed in my neighborhood. Shout out to Pennsylvania. The only dude in the hood that was faster than me, dog. We used to be doing our little hood racing and junk. He was the only dude. Talk about him real quick. I don't know how cool you were with him or how, you know what I'm saying, much you knew him, but, you know, can you speak on that?
Absolutely. I said that I wasn't going to say rest in peace anymore. Okay. Like, I just don't want to subscribe to that either. You know, I believe that energy don't die, it transfer.
For sure.
You know, so I feel like people should take the best version of Ant and implement that into their lives. You know, if you like the way he dressed, go pick up a hat that he had.
He's smooth,
you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what it is. But I met Ant live on the Cheddar Boys set.
Okay.
Okay, so we were filming Cheddar Boys. And this was my very second movie. So I'm brand new. I'm brand new. It's weeks after He Said, She Said. So this is my second time on set.
Yeah.
I meet him, and we were just there as extras, all of us.
Okay.
You know, we just trying to get in.
Get in, yeah.
So I met him there. It was a couple of other of us. Sabree Whitfield was there. It was just a bunch of us, and we kind of clicked together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We sat at the same table. We was hoping that they placed us together because we were just having a ball.
Yeah, he was a jokester for sure.
Still to this day, I have not had as much fun on a set than I had on that Cheddar Boy set.
Yeah.
That was listen, when I tell you it was just a time, it's like, y'all, we filming a movie? Like,
No, for sure. Yeah, we having a good
are we
time.
filming?
Yeah.
Or is we at the club? Like, so it was a strip club scene. So, I mean, we just had a ball. We made it look realistic. And if you guys watch that movie and see that scene, you'll be able to see us really having a good time, you know, because we really enjoyed each other's company. So whenever I seen Ant Live out, it was always love. I just seen him a couple of weeks ago or a few weeks ago before it all happened at Kamal Smith's industry night. You know, so I was happy to be able to see him. So I got recent pictures, you know, and not nothing old. And I mean, he was just a good time. He was a good time.
For sure.
I wasn't in his personal life.
Okay.
You know, but I do know. I don't know if I can say this, but I think I can, but I do know it's Lady, you know, and, you know, I've been sending her messages and sending her positive vibes because I know that she loved him. So shout out to the tax lady, shout out to Brianna J. And we love you, girl, and we still rooting for you. We still supporting you, and we still sending positive vibes.
Yeah, for sure. No, I know, like I said, we stayed in the same hood. He was on Pennsylvania, I was on Cooper. He played football at Finney High School or whatever. I didn't know about the acting thing until, you know what I'm saying, as of recent. But it just always messed up when you see somebody, you know, pass away. You got kids and stuff like that. Like, and then it just make you think about your own life and things that, you know what I'm saying, you just got to appreciate every day.
Because it's so short.
Yeah.
Life is so short.
Like they say, here today, gone tomorrow. No, you could be here today, gone today. Like, it just like, it just make you, you know what I'm saying, appreciate life and appreciate the loved ones you got around you.
Absolutely.
And you can't be just holding no type of beast with nobody. Just let that shit go, man. Yeah.
All of that. Is life too short? I tell people that all the time.
Yeah, and that's why I like doing the salute. You know what I'm saying? Let people know that you love them and you care about them. You know, you should do that on a daily anyway. But yeah, shout out to Ant, man. And we ain't saying rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Your legacy continue on, man.
Your legacy continues on,
Praying for the family as well. Now, when I introduced you, I said Tia Matthews. But you go by Tia Blaque.
I go by both.
You go by both?
You know, because I got both personalities.
Yeah.
I am Tia Blaque and I am Tia Matthews. So, you know.
What's the difference between the two? I know it's a difference. Like, who is Tia Matthews and who is Tia Blaque? Like,
Tia Matthews is a mom. You know what I'm saying? She's a mom. She's a professional woman. She trades crypto and she's a homebody and she just does, you know, motherly stuff. Like, she's a housewife without a husband.
Yeah.
Ain't even got a man. I'm telling you, Tia Matthews, she's a housewife without a husband. You know, that's who she is. And then Tia Blaque is like, I guess who y'all see on the internet.
Yeah,
you know,
for
like
sure.
you said, we didn't know if you was gonna make it because you was out partying all night.
I seen it too. I was wondering.
And I'm like, I was in the house by 11.
Yeah.
You know, so Tia Blaque is like an alter ego. It's who the people want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's just as simple as that. But I'm both people. You know, it's nothing fake about it. I truly believe I got multiple personalities.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's fake at all.
do the multiple personalities talk to each other?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I was just talking to somebody about this because do y'all know that it's people out here who don't have inner dialogue? They don't have an inner monologue in their head.
Yeah.
So they can't say, I'm about to go to the store, or you know what? Like in their head, they can't say, I'm about to go to the store. Oh, never mind. I already went to the store.
Yeah,
they
sure.
can't say that. I can do that. I can see the store. I can see what I'm about to pick out. It's a whole group of people,
For sure.
50% of people who have no inner dialogue.
Yeah. I think I do that shit a little bit, talk to myself a little bit, but you know, inside.
Yeah.
Not outside, you know what I'm saying? Especially I always talk shit about people too. Like, oh,
You know what I'm saying? But just it's like, who are those people who not thinking? Like, what are you doing in your head? And they say they don't think anything. They just get up. Like how I can lay in the bed and be like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
They'll just get up and go get something to eat.
But,
they say they don't think about being hungry. I can think about what I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
For sure. No, for sure. You definitely had that inner thought like, damn, I need to get my ass up.
That's scary. Like, well, you know. So yeah.
Your lazy ass, get up, nigga.
Get up.
Like, yeah.
I can lay there and talk to myself all day and don't see nothing wrong with it.
For sure. Where did the black come in? Where that black come from?
My skin. I am dark skin. You know what I'm saying? I am black. I love black.
Man, we love black too.
I am just
dark skin.
The name came from y'all. I don't know. One day I was sitting on a couch and I had just went through like this spiritual awakening and I didn't want my slave master's name anymore. And And I didn't know another. It was like it was gonna be Tia X for Malcolm, right? It was gonna be Tia X or Tia Blaque, you know. So I was trying to drop that. Oh, I had went through something, and I was trying to drop that, you know.
Tia X would be hilarious though. I am Tia X, like. Man.
You know, and I'm walking around throwing up the X's and all of that.
Yeah.
You just never know. So yeah.
Man, now how do you become a Blaqueen or Blaqueens?
Wow. Now that's you done did your homework.
Yeah, how you do that? You know, I try to search.
You
stuff
done
up.
did some homework. Okay. The Blaqueens and the Blaqueens are a village of people. Excuse me. Ain't somebody laughing? Excuse me. I know, not on my watch.
Talk about that village.
So the Blaqueens and the Blaqueens are a village of people who live in their authentic truth. Okay. You know, they're just people who are supportive of one another. They're supportive of me. I'm supportive of them.
Sure.
And it's just a village of good people. Just kings and queens, you know?
Yeah.
And then the blood is for black or, you know, for the Tia Blaque.
For
it's just like a community, a village, it's people. I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna take it too far. But yeah, that's what it's just a group of people. And in order to become one, you just need to be your authentic self. It don't even take much. Like you got to be your authentic self.
Do you think people be afraid to be their true self?
Absolutely.
And why? Like, why do you think like people really are scared to be themselves? Because you go on social media, you see niggas kind of like fronting, men and women fronting. You know what I'm saying, just to show this. You know what I'm saying? This image that, they ain't really them.
Because your true self is born. Nobody likes you.
Yeah.
You don't even like yourself.
No, for
so
sure.
it's easier to be an image.
Yeah.
You know, it's either that or you getting paid for it. You know, so content creators, people who got to keep up an image for whatever reason, that's different. You know, I think that's acting.
Yeah.
But for people who's just on the internet just faking it, I can say that they're being really fake, or I can say that they're manifesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
you
we
can
can
look
pick
at it
and
like that.
choose how we want to look at things.
Yeah.
So depending on what space I'm in, what frequency I'm on, I could either say, can I cuss?
Yeah.
I could either say that's a fake ass nigga,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna say, oh wow, they really manifesting, they faking it so they make it,
Yeah,
like they're
for
really
sure.
doing
Yeah.
it. So depending what frequency I'm on,
I see. I never looked at it like that as far as the faking it until you make it. Like,
because it's manifestation, it's a
yeah.
real thing.
No, for sure.
You know,
I know it was real. I've been know it was real, but I knew it was really real with this coaching gig I got. I say I wasn't gonna coach high school basketball until my son was done with basketball. The moment he was done with high school basketball, I got a high school job.
Wow.
Like the same time.
Yeah.
Like probably a month later.
Yeah.
So yeah, words is real.
because you had already said it, you had already
I've been saying
planned
it for
for it.
years.
Yeah, it was already. It's like this is what it
Yeah,
is.
because everybody, I coach middle school. They like, when you gonna do high school? Like when my son done with high school basketball, I'm gonna do high school basketball. As soon as that happened, boom, right there.
Why
Like, damn,
though?
so-
Can I ask you that? I mean, I know this ain't my interview.
But
Why?
you-
Like, why did you have to wait until he was done?
Because I didn't want to miss anything.
Got
If I
it.
coach high school ball and he
Ooh.
playing, now I can't see what he doing, or I
I'm
can't.
glad I asked.
Yeah, so
and
now-
for the fathers in the back, did y'all hear
Yeah,
him?
no, for sure.
I like that.
I gotta be present, even though this is a passion of mine. I gotta be there for him
For
because,
him.
like me and my producer's my uncle. My mom used to work afternoon, so my little brother had games and stuff like that. I mean, he wasn't getting no playing time his first year because he was a freshman on varsity. But we at every game because when you go to those white schools with little Tommy who don't play, mom is at every game, dad every game. So we gotta be there.
That same support,
Yeah.
that same love, that same drive. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And then when he leave the game, he ain't got to worry about, hey, my mom and dad coming. Like, I'm right there. So, yeah, no, for sure.
That's dope.
Every
That is
game,
so
I'm right
cool.
there unless I just absolutely can't.
I love it.
You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
it.
Because
I
as
love
parents,
it.
you know that. You know, some things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You want to be on the crib, you know what I'm saying, lay in
Absolutely.
bed, but you got to do it because, like I said, your kids didn't ask to be here. You brought them in here, so you got to be that parent.
Yep. My son's birthday was 2/22, and he was at his dad's house on his birthday.
Yeah.
It just so happened to be his dad's weekend, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, I could leave him with his dad, but I don't want him growing up saying birthdays was the worst
Yeah,
days.
for sure.
No, like hell no, not on my
Yeah.
watch. I'm taking a gift and I'm taking it now. Like these kids, you never know what they thinking.
Yeah.
Now you just because you at your dad's house and I'm thinking I'm giving y'all time, you looking at me like my mama don't love me.
Yeah.
So you have to show up and show out for these kids because they do grow up and become rappers
No, for
or
sure.
podcast hosts,
Yeah.
and then we talk shit.
Yeah.
You know, so be careful with that.
Yeah. So how do you do that though? Like, you know what I'm saying, being co-parents and then, you know what I'm saying, his weekend was on his birthday or, you know what I'm saying, Christmas or Thanksgiving and stuff. How do y'all do that? Because my two youngest is by my wife. My oldest, me and his mom, you know what I'm saying, high school shit. And he be with her for the summer and he be with me during the school year. So how do y'all do that? And like, was it like arguments at first or was y'all, after the breakup, y'all just like, hey, we gonna be parents and we gonna be, you know what I'm saying, cool?
Okay, so we were high school sweethearts. So this started very, very young. We had no idea what we was doing. Somebody should have stepped in. Somebody should have got a hold of this.
Yeah.
You know, it went too far. But
Yeah.
like, who was in charge here? Like, you know, now that I'm a mom, I could look back and see, like, y'all just let this go.
Yeah, for sure. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying? You move out early, because I know you moved out early.
Y'all just let this go. So by the time I was graduating high school, I had already had a baby.
Yeah.
My prom pictures is me holding the baby in my prom pictures.
Yep. Sounds
So
about right.
we didn't have it all figured out. You know, we went through hell and hot water trying to figure it out. My boys are 12.
Yeah, because you got one about to leave high school.
Yep, they're 12 and 17 now.
Yeah.
So stuff is different. You know, it's a lot easier. We're not in that same cat dog space.
Yeah.
We're not playing them same DMP games. We're not using the kids as pawns. But I tell my friends that had kids later in life that it's all just, it's all just a part of it, I
Yeah.
think. You know, if you don't have a very mature relationship or situation, then you're going to go through some stuff.
No, facts,
But the
facts.
thing is to get through it. And now we're the best co-parents that we can be. And we've been on this schedule for so long,
Yeah.
it's no problem. It's
It's-
no
yeah,
beef.
it's all
I'm going to
good.
pull up and drop the gift off, and now I'm moving on with my day.
Yeah.
And the same for him. Because we never hated each other.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
never a situation where we hated each other. It just didn't work.
But talk about how you thought it was going to work, though. At them young ages, like, I thought it was going to work. Like, all right, hey, we going to break up? Hell no, that shit ain't going to never end.
Yeah,
like,
I thought it was forever. I said,
Yeah.
I've been thinking about forever.
Yeah, we came from Southeastern, I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
and we gonna outstand the you know what I'm saying, everything. We gonna do this. Like,
Yeah.
niggas talking shit about us, we gonna do this shit.
But that's your young mind. You know,
Yeah.
we grew up and we grew apart.
Yeah.
So I thought that at that age, at
Yeah.
that frequency,
Yep.
if I wouldn't have never grown, it would have been that. You know, because we didn't grow at the same time.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I started to grow a little bit faster than he did.
For sure.
You know,
Usually how it goes.
I started to switch a little bit
Yeah.
faster than he did. So now I'm looking like, well, what,
Catch
you
up.
know,
Yeah.
but he a kid. Like,
Yeah.
we're kids.
Exactly.
So, ooh, you know,
Yeah,
it gets
yeah,
tough.
yeah,
You know, it does get tough with
Yeah,
that.
'cause my son and mom was like, yeah, if we would have got married, I'm like, dog, I was 21.
I was 21. I was a kid.
I was thinking about going to St. Andrews. Like,
Like,
I
I'm
was-
trying to be outside. What are you talking about?
Like, it was bad. Like,
was a
we
kid
should
with
broke
a
up a lot
kid.
earlier too, because we had moved out and everything like
Yeah,
that. Like,
same with us.
Yeah, I know y'all moved out, but you said that, he showed love by, when y'all broke up, you still stayed in the crib.
Who?
You.
For a while.
Yeah.
And then I got a crib and moved down the street from him.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be that far away.
So
Like,
but hold on, y'all breaking up and y'all staying a block away. I'm still on my
Not-
stalking shit though.
yeah.
I'm
and
still
that's
seeing
what
what
was
you're doing.
Yeah, and I think that's what was happening, and that drew a wedge because I'm thinking he done moved on and he's living his life. Whole time he was still possibly watching me, allegedly.
Yeah, because see, I know he was because I was doing that same thing. I remember one particular night, me and my boy Weez, shout out to Weez. I said this story before. We leaving St. Andrews. So I'm like, hey man, go down this street. Like, this ain't your street. Like, no, I know, but go down this street.
Yeah.
I see her go in the house, and I swore I saw a nigga go in the house.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm climbing up the gutters and shit,
Yeah.
dog, trying to find out. Just to get in the house and she drunk.
Yeah.
Ain't no nigga in there.
Ain't no nigga in there. Then did all of that. You know, and it gets like that. Ain't no nigga in there. Like, it gets like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we done been through a lot. We didn't go through the worst of the worst. I have heard worse stories.
Yeah.
But,
Nah, it'd be terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's bad.
we have had some
Yeah,
situations.
that's why I'm glad my son, because we on the same thing. My son, he 18. Are you prepared? Are you feeling like, damn, I'm getting old? Like,
No, I feel like
this is me then.
no, I don't subscribe to that either.
I'm trying not to
No.
subscribe, but it's like,
No.
when you see your son and you're like, damn, I was just him.
Yeah.
I was just him. And now he about to
Yeah.
graduate high school. Like,
Yeah.
how are you preparing for that? Like, teaching him, like, all right, kind of teaching him, but still letting him live his life because he about to be an adult soon. A young adult.
He's so mature, right? He's so responsible and he's so mature. And I'm gonna give y'all a little story. You know what I'm saying? I never talked about this. I hope he don't kill me for doing it. But just last week, right? I can't talk about this on the air. my bad, y'all. I can't talk about this on the air. I'm tripping. Like, you just fooling.
My son got some cutty. Oh man, shout out
But
to me.
he's a responsible kid, and it's not too much that I have to. It ain't too much that I gotta chin check him
It was
about.
cool that you thought about it because he got to talk for me sometimes. Sometimes I say things on the air, and
then people mad at you.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? We just.
It was the pause, though. Like, you know what?
I just thought about it. I said, I can't do that on the air like this. You know, that boy, he got his friends, and I can't do that. He's growing up, and now his friends are at a space where they're sneaking on the pages and watching. They trying to see what's what. You know?
Yeah. So this is last year of high school?
He has one. He's a junior.
Okay.
So he has one more year.
Yeah.
But he acting like it's his last year. Like, well, you got one more. Slow down, you know?
No, for sure. Hell yeah. Shout out to your young ones and stuff. Now, are you seeing, like, by you having, 2 kids, you know what I'm saying, what, they 5 years apart?
They are 5 years apart.
Yeah. Are you, like, now, like, seeing, is it easier for that second kid besides how it was with the first one? Because, like, with my kids now, it's so much easier than what it was when I first had my oldest son. It's like, I'm just like, all right, I know this. I went through this. I read this book already. There's nothing to it. I
don't know how into astrology you guys are, but I have an Aries for my first son and I have a Pisces for my second son. It's nothing the same about it.
Yeah.
His second one is taking me through there. Like, I just told y'all on my way here, I got a call saying pick him up from the school. Meech wasn't like that, you know. It seems like it's a little bit tougher with Jerry. I don't know why, you know. I just don't know why. He's not a bad kid. Neither one of them are. They're really good kids. But you would think that it's getting a little bit easier, but it's new. You know, it's like I got lucky with Meech. You know, he was just a good kid. You know,
my son, just chill, laid back.
And Jerry is good too, but I'm going through different things. Like Jerry is more sneaky. You know, he may just do something. Like, it's just be something. Like, just something.
Because my oldest son, I never heard him cuss besides 2 times playing basketball. My little son, I heard this nigga cuss already.
Yeah, you know,
he might be 9 years old.
Like what is this?
He got my daughter, because my daughter, she 4. So, Aiden said shit. I'm like, what? He said what? Duh. But he cool, but
don't care.
Like, I don't know about the whole sign things. I know my oldest son is Sagittarius, my youngest son is a Cancer.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know about that. I just know Cancer is emotional.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is supposed to, I guess, be laid back.
So it's kind of the same. Yeah. It's fire and water. That's how my kids are as well.
I'm like Gemini Cancer. My birthday June 21st. So it's like 1 minute I'm a Gemini, 1 minute I'm a Cancer, I guess. I'm emotional. No, I ain't that emotional. No. Can you talk to an emotional nigga?
I don't want to. I don't want to talk to emotional niggas because emotional. No, I'm just joking. I love emotional men. I love a man that's in tune with his emotions. I do. I love it. I love it.
And what's too much?
Too much is being too whiny.
Yeah.
Don't be too whiny on me. You know what I'm saying? Don't be more bitchy than I am. You know,
for sure.
When it becomes that, then it becomes too much. But just a man that's in tune and in touch with his emotions, I'm all for that. If something bothering you, let's talk about it. Yeah. Because what I've noticed is the guys that are not, you know, they hold and they build up resentment and stuff towards you. When we could have just talked about this.
No, for sure.
I didn't know you didn't like bacon.
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm a joke. Like, we could have talked about this. Like,
no, for sure.
You know, so when you have a man that's in tune with his feelings, he have no problem letting you know, like, that hurt my feelings. Yeah. Don't talk to me like that.
It's crazy you say that because a long time ago, you made a Facebook post saying, I ain't date any more men whose father was not in the house growing up.
Ooh.
I did my own personal study. Don't argue with me about this.
I don't ever want to argue.
This January 13th of 2016.
I mean that. I stand on that. I stand on that. I stand on that. And most women should.
Yeah.
I have evolved with it a little bit, though. I don't want the man with the mommy issues either. Because a man with daddy issues ain't got nothing on a man with mommy issues. A nigga that hate his mama, he hate all women. All women. He hate himself. He hate all women. He hate his kids. Like, he's not. Yo, I got to be careful with that. That's I can't stress that enough. A man who hate his mama, who don't deal with his mama, he'll never give you what you think you deserve. Ever. Yeah. You know, and he's kind of manipulative and he hasn't healed. Yeah. Because this is Queen Mother. This your mother. This who brought you into this earth. So at any point, if you still talking foul against that, you got some serious issues and you got to heal from it.
Yeah, it's almost like guys who don't, you typically don't want a woman who had like daddy issues or didn't have a dad growing up and they looking for you to be that person. So it got their expectations so high that you're going to fail them regardless. Because they feel like every other man did.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
no matter what
and
you
just
do.
imagine that, but like dealing with that with the man, you know, somebody who's supposed to be the protector, the provider, the leader, you know, he's supposed to be the strong guy, but you secretly hate women because
Yeah.
your mama left you with your grandma to go be with a nigga.
Yeah.
And now I gotta take this. I gotta take the verbal abuse or, you know, the controllingness or the physical abuse, the manipulation. I mean, it gets so deep with
Yeah.
those type of men.
Nah, for sure.
Y'all gotta be
For sure.
careful with
but
that.
you really got to do your background when you messing with a woman or a man as far as like the family dynamics. Because I remember my mom told me that, like, if you go meet a young lady and you go to a crib or, you know, meet the parents and there's no dude around, leave. If ain't no uncles, no granddads, no dads, no nothing, leave.
Yep.
And first situation, no dude.
Yeah.
I should have left.
Yeah.
So, but then with this
You
situation-
wanted to be that dude for her
Exactly.
though.
So
Yeah.
now, like, you go to Thanksgiving and stuff, it's just women talking about how niggas ain't shit. Like, you just sitting there looking awkward, like.
And that's just a no.
Now you
like,
got to
you
defend every
know,
man because you the only man in there.
and I don't even want to be around a group of women who feel like that, you know, because the type of men that I have around, they're everything. Like, I don't know what I would do without them. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
a black king, come on now.
Yeah. And then
You
my
don't.
wife. Oh, my sorry.
Go ahead,
I'm
no,
sorry.
go.
No.
No, that's just all I was
yeah.
gonna say. You know, a black king around, you can't lose.
Yeah. And then with my wife now, she got there's a lot of dudes. Her dad, her stepdad, uncles, brothers. Like, you see a difference. You see a difference.
You see a huge difference.
Yeah.
It's like some structure around. It's women who know how to deal with men around. You know, who can teach the younger generation how to deal with and keep a man.
Yeah, for
So when
sure.
you go into that house and grandma ain't got no man, aunties ain't got no man, the kids, it just trickles down. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and then it's terrible.
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
when you
yeah.
really think about that group, it's horrible. That's a
Yeah,
horrible
for
group.
sure, for
Don't
sure.
be that group. Don't be in that group.
Yeah, I should listen to my mom. Like, but you don't listen to your mom when you young.
Your mama ain't telling no lies.
Yeah,
though,
like
yeah.
she told me when I first got cheated on, like, oh, woman take a bath, oh, you getting cheated on, nigga, taking a bath at 7 o'clock, she never do that? Cheat. Like, I'm like, no, mom, never me.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, young dudes, listen to your moms. They know what's going on.
And
for
women
real.
are sneaky. You know,
Yeah.
women are very sneaky. They're sneaky. So you got to listen to your mama.
For sure.
Listen to your heart.
I didn't want to listen to it. My heart was wrong, but it was right.
Listen to your heart.
Now, while we stay on that, before we switch off things, like, we talk about relationships. Like, how are you in a relationship, and what do you look for, like, in a man? You say emotional and stuff like that, but how's Tia in a relationship, and what does she look for?
In a relationship, I would like to say I'm a real sucker.
Why is that?
I'm a real sucker in a relationship. Like, just. That's why y'all don't really see me in one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is why you guys don't really see me in one, because it just takes too much from me. You know, I give it everything that I have, and it's like now I'm slacking on doing this and doing that because, like I told you, I'm a housewife in my head.
Yeah.
With so this is my most natural self.
For sure.
You know, I love to take care of a black man. Like, I love to cook for him. I love all of that. Like, I love catering, you know?
Yeah.
Before I became an actress, I had a home care business, you
Okay,
know?
yeah.
So that's just what I did for a living. You know, I took care of people. So
Let me ask you this. What's your go-to meal? Somebody say, you know what I'm saying, Lamont come over and you know what I'm saying, and you want to impress Lamont. What's this go-to meal? Is going to be like, God damn. Put you on the spot with the go-to meal.
and that's not even realistic.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody just coming over and getting that. So, but I would say my go-to meal, because I don't eat beef or pork, right?
Okay.
So I don't buy it.
Okay.
But I got this little dish, right? I miss steak so much.
Yeah.
The pepper steaks and rice. So I do this little dish with, it's pepper steak and rice, but it's just with chicken, like chicken breast, and you cut it up like, you know, it's the same way.
sure.
You have your peppers, your onions, you got your rice, you got your gravy, you know, you do some type of bread, whatever bread
For
of your
sure.
choice on the
You gotta
side.
have some bread on the side.
Yeah, and then like some broccoli or something, and
Yeah.
that just be a whole vibe.
For sure. Hell yeah. That's a good
That's
a good
just
meal.
my favorite meal. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
care
good
if you
meal.
like it or not.
That's a good meal for sure.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm
So you-
telling y'all.
So you say you're a sucker in a relationship. So what are you doing to fix that? Because are you a sucker as far as like...
What are you doing to fix that? Is crazy. What are you doing to fix that? Is
'cause,
crazy.
like, are you in a relationship and like you so much of a sucker that you kind of forgetting about everything that you do on the outside? Your acting, your
No,
your
it's not
outside
that
life?
bad.
Okay,
It's not
okay,
that
okay.
bad, you know, because I still love me, you know. And I'm a Leo, and I'm very self-absorbed as
You
well.
Leo in August or July?
August. I'm a real Leo.
Oh. All right.
So all right. So yeah, I'm gonna always make sure what's done needs to be done. But it's like if I could put it off to help you or do something for you, then I would.
For sure.
But naturally, as a single woman, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't have to.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Hell yeah. Can you forgive your man for cheating?
Absolutely.
You can't. Like,
Yeah.
do it. Is it the certain cheat, like, or is it like the constant cheat, like? Cause like you could be cheating, like, oh damn, he been cheating for years, or it just happened, like, you know, saying last month or some shit, like.
I would say this. I can forgive my man for cheating, but I can't forgive my man for being a disrespectful, lying, cheating little bitch.
Okay. Yeah. Got you.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I will forgive for
Can
cheating,
you
but
forget though? Forgive.
I don't think you are supposed to forget. Don't forget nothing that nobody did to you. Anything terrible that somebody did to you, please don't forget it, because they will do it again. You know, I'm not an idiot, you know, but I am I'm older now, you know, so all of that cheating and stuff like that don't move me. I don't even believe in stuff like that. Like, I don't think that men just have to be with one woman.
Yeah.
I don't think like that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's funny as hell. The producer, I'm laughing at the producer, dog. Y'all not her response. Yeah. So you okay? See, I'm too. I couldn't be that person. I got to have one woman because I can't know that you messing around with somebody or whatever, having this open relationship. I'm not built like that.
But that's different. It's different for men. Like, I didn't say women should just be sleeping around.
Oh.
That's not how the math even maths. That's not how it is. But for the men, you know, the people that are supposed to be repopulating this earth, you know, you can have 2 to 3 women if you can afford it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
keyword,
now,
can afford it.
if you can afford it, you know, but. Oh man, I can't even do that. But if you can afford it. So the thing is, if you can't, that's when the breakup happens. Like, if you cheating on me, fool, because should nobody be cheating on me. But if you're cheating on me and you're taking funds out of the house, that's where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Bills ain't being paid. This ain't being done. My car need an oil change. But you giving girl, whatever, because you got to keep your fronts up over there because that's new. I don't play that game, you know. But a man doing whatever he doing in the privacy of his own life, that don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not snooping. I'm not going through nobody's phone. I'm not pulling up at places that I ain't supposed to be. I don't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
that phone shit. That I told my brother that a long time ago. Like, bro, that phone shit. No, don't do that, dog. Because once you do that, it's gonna become one time to every time.
Yep. And I'm not even saying that this is a free for all. Like, you just go ahead and cheat. I'm not even saying that.
Yeah.
That's not what this is about. That is not what this is about. This ain't no go ahead, get your cheat on type of situation. Yeah. But I'm not going to make you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to watch you. I'm not going to be your probation officer. I'm not putting a tether on your leg to make sure you're not cheating on me. That's just where I draw the line. I'm not doing that.
For sure. Hell yeah. I just had to ask real quick.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep, I'm not doing that. But it's not a deal breaker. But what is a deal breaker is the lights getting cut off. What is a deal breaker is the bills not being paid because you're cheating, you know, because you're going out or you taking chicks on trips or whatever, and now stuff is messed up at home. That's when the deal is broken.
Yeah, that's when you go back to that front.
Absolutely.
Old front ass niggas. She got the lights off.
Yeah.
Talk about this year. Going into this year, what was your thought process, personal and as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, with your career side? How would you thinking, like, all right, I want to go to this year doing this, or I want to switch this up? Okay.
So normally I will start my new year, you know, March 18th through the 21st, you know what I'm saying, when the spring equinox gets here. But 2024 was so bad, I started it when everybody else started.
Okay.
I said, fuck that. I'm going to start this mug off early, you know?
For sure.
So this year, I would say that I just wanted to be more powerful. You know, I wanted to be more structured. I wanted to be more in people's face. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to really see me this year, you know?
For sure.
So it was like I've been playing, I'm not going to say the background because people know exactly who I am. They've been seeing me. They've been watching. So it's not that. But it's like, okay, we've done this, but let's do it at a higher level. You know, let's really take it there. So same agenda, same goal, but bigger, better.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, you said 2024, you know what I'm saying, it was a rough year. When was there a time, like, that you, like, went through some shit that you, like, it can't get no worse than this? Talk about that time, like, it can't be no worse than this.
I don't know. Okay.
You don't dwell on that.
No, because
Yeah.
it was a bad year, but it wasn't that bad. Like,
Okay.
it just can't get
Yeah,
no
yeah,
worse.
yeah.
No, I didn't have any situations like that because the way that the universe deal with me, I could be having a bad day,
Mm-hmm.
and then the universe would be like, let me just give her a little treat. Like, she's too down right now. So I got it. So it's like, whatever I was upset about, I don't hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not even being funny. I can't think of anything where I'm like, it can't get no worse than this.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't even think of a time, but I just know that 2024 was different than the other years.
for sure.
You know, it was a little rougher, like, you know.
Yeah. But it wasn't that to the point that you like, damn, I can't just, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know, because I just ask that question sometimes because like we do go through things that at the time it seemed like it's the worst thing ever, but it's really building us up for bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it like that, like because last year I got to a car accident, I'm like, all right, damn, I got a car now. Thank God I'm alive though.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I needed that because it's like slowed me down just to think about things.
Yeah.
And just you know what I'm saying? It seemed fucked up at the time, but I feel like I needed it.
You did.
It's the reset.
Because everything that happens for a reason. It's no such thing as coincidence. So at whatever point the universe sits you down for whatever reason, it's just time to sit down, you know?
for sure.
And you just didn't need a car at that point or whatever. You had to reset. You had to redo it. But all things work for the good.
Hell yeah.
Everything worked for the good. So it's kind of hard to dwell too much because it's like, you know, something good is coming of this. So I truly live like that and I truly believe that.
Yeah, you got to. You got to feel like that because if you just like, oh, fuck, it's over. Like, nigga, you got a lot of days left, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? To feel like that.
Because some people get caught up in the negative. You know, I've seen people get caught up and stay there, you know, and it's like, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it
it
ain't.
was bad, but it's not that bad.
And then you see other situations. Like, that's the one thing about social media. You do see other situations. You be like, you know what? My shit ain't even. Like, dog, stop crying like a little whole ass nigga. Like,
Yeah.
it could be a lot worse than
Yeah.
what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you eating, you got a house over your head, you know what I'm saying? I mean, roof over your head.
Yeah.
You
And
good.
the universe do that a lot too. I could be going through something and then just place somebody dead in my face, and it's like, you could be living like that.
Exactly. Yeah,
I mean, I'm talking about it be instant like that. That could be you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
And you wouldn't trade your
never
life
mind.
for nothing. Yeah. Exactly. Who is that person for you to talk to when things are getting rough though? Like, or is like you talk to yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because you said you got that inner voice and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who do you go to, or if anybody?
I go deep off into meditation. If stuff gets too bad, I'm cutting the phone off.
Yeah.
If I'm having one of them days, I can't talk to nobody because my energy it transfers. And I don't be wanting to put that on nobody else. So if anybody ever call my phone at 5 o'clock randomly and the phone is off, it's because I've had enough of that day. Like, I got to reset. I have to reset. But if it's just something minor, you know what I'm saying? Something I just need to kick it about. And it's her birthday today. So shout out to Jazz. Hey Jazz, happy birthday, girl.
What's happening?
I will call her. Call her and she'll be able to, she's a water sign and I'm fire. So she'll be able to put some of that water out. She'll be able to literally put some of that water out. Like, you too high. Let me sprinkle something on you and bring you back down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And this is my cousin sister, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. What's been the worst advice and best advice you received? It could be on the mother side, it could be with the acting. What's some advice you remember and like some advice you're like, damn, I'm glad I didn't take that shit.
Yep. So the worst advice would be the advice that I've taken from any and everybody who wasn't in my field of doing what I
for
do.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even put a name and a face on it. But the worst advice that I ever got was listening to a person who don't even know what they talking about.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Like a person telling you about podcasting.
Who don't got for sure. I had those.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a person telling me how to act. And they don't even know how to act in real life. Like, you don't even know how to...
Exactly. Hell yeah. You get a lot of those. Like, and there'll be them niggas who scared.
Like, you don't even know how to act in public.
Exactly.
But you want to tell me what to do on screen.
Yeah, hey man, maybe you should do this
Get
next
out
time.
of here. Yeah.
Shut your ass up.
So the worst advice, and I tell people, please don't do that. If a person isn't in or around what you're doing, don't even listen to it. Don't subscribe to it because they don't have the answers sway. They don't have the answers.
Hell yeah.
So, and the best advice that I had to be given was Miles gave me this advice. Miles Dixon, shout out to Miles Dixon, the big homie. It's always about you. Whatever it is that you're doing, make it about you.
For sure.
You know,
Got
it's
to.
always about you. You're always supposed to be pushing the Tia Blaque brand. If you're pushing that, everything should be smooth. You shouldn't feel less than. You shouldn't feel nothing if you stand on that track.
For sure.
So I believe that the best advice that I probably gotten, during this stage of acting would be, or entertaining, because this is that stage for my life right now, would be always push you. It's always about you. Always bet on you.
Yeah. When last time you cried, it didn't have nothing to do with death? What was the reason?
I was on set the other day and they made me do it.
Yeah.
But I cry all the time. I'm a crier, I cry when I'm happy, so the other day I was driving and I'm like, dang, I really get to live out my dreams. I really get to follow my dreams. I really get to chase my dreams. Like, I'm really doing everything that I said I was going to do. And then I just started crying.
For sure.
Because it was just a thought. When I turned it into words and the words turned into actions, and I'm doing everything that I said that I was going to do, regardless to what frequency or level people may feel it's on. I'm betting on black.
Yeah, for sure.
The
queens.
So, yeah.
No, for sure. Definitely. What's a movie that if you watch it, no matter how many times you watch it, TV show, movie, them tears gonna flow? My shit, Pursuit of Happiness. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's the part when he finally made it, and the part when he was in the bathroom with his son. Like, God damn, cuz.
Oh, those ones. That's an ugly cry with that one. Oh, I be having an ugly cry with that one.
But when he finally made it, and you think about the shit that he went through, you're like, dog, damn, like, nigga, hey man, congrats, dog.
I would have to say, Set It Off. Set It Off just makes me sad.
When Cleo died?
Not even when Cleo died.
That's
The part
fucked
that
up.
gets me is when she's on the cliff and she's in a Jeep and she's driving and she's alone.
Yeah, she by herself
Like,
now.
you did all of this shit to be by yourself.
Yeah.
You done lost everybody. You got all this money and it still don't mean nothing because you're by yourself.
Yeah.
So that feeling... Ooh, I don't even know why I subscribe to that so much, but even as a kid, that's what hurt me.
Yeah.
That, like, I watched all of them die. Cleo getting shot up, all that. I ain't cry at all.
Yeah.
But when I seen her alone,
Yeah.
it's like, damn, what good is first class if my niggas can't sit?
Exactly,
Like, why
yeah.
am I here if my people ain't with me?
Yeah.
That matters. So that I'ma cry every time for that one.
That's a classic. I wish they redo that. Hey, Detroit, we should redo that. Set It Off.
It's been plays.
Yeah.
It's been a Set It Off plays. They've been coming, they've had those.
Yeah, no,
So-
so that's a classic movie, man.
It is.
They don't get talked about in the category like the hood classics enough for me.
Yep.
And that's one of them.
Why not?
I don't know.
Why is that not talked about enough?
I just didn't like old girl. Like, I need that money. Like, I ain't like that. Like, she got on my nerves. She got on my nerves. though.
She killed that. Like, this is how you know a person killing it. She still pisses you off to this day. And we still listen every time I need something. If I need some money and it's like that, that's a known line that people say, and you
for
know
sure.
exactly where it came from.
For sure.
I
Yeah.
need that money. Like, I need this.
Like, for sure.
Frankie?
Yeah, it was like, hell no, you ain't do this shit with us. No, she gonna get that money for sure. For sure. Give me an album or a song that would describe your life right now. You ain't got to say nothing. You just gonna press play on this song or this album.
An album or a song that describes my life right now.
It could be right now. Matter of fact, I'll make it a little easier. It could be right now. It could be your past. In between, anything.
That's a deep question. Okay. That is really, really deep. I would say...
That's that one right there.
That is so deep. A song that describes me right now.
I say it could be a past life too if you make it a little easier.
I don't work jobs, bitch. I am a job. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to say.
That's
It's
right
City
now.
Girls. No, I don't know. I can't think of it. I don't know.
Really?
I really don't know. It's this song by Janelle Monáe.
Okay, I love her.
And she just talks about how I forgot the song. Help me, y'all.
But I don't know.
Why y'all not helping me?
I like her.
Her
Like,
latest song. I mean, it ain't her latest song. It was from years ago.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm in the mood. Sometimes.
Okay, I know that song. All right.
That.
Yeah. No, I know what she's talking about.
Walking contradiction. Yes, I'm actual and fiction.
Yeah.
A little crazy, little sexy, little cool, little rough around the edges, but I keep it smooth.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I know.
Because I like that.
I'm terrible at names.
I don't really give a damn if I was just the only one who likes that. I think that would describe my life right now.
Okay.
I'm doing what I like, and I don't give a damn what nobody say about it. Like, I'm in a space where like it's Tia's world. Let's just do it, you know.
That was
So
a great,
yeah,
great pick, great pick.
it took me a long time to pull that out. Too, my bad, y'all.
She had to sing that junk like.
Oh, see, they telling me it's called I Like That.
Yeah, for sure. I knew somebody was gonna say something. Now, before we get into what you do, we in the middle part of the interview. Talk about growing up. I know you say you're from the West Side. Mm-hmm. You went to Detroit City High School. Mm-hmm. What is Detroit City High School? Where is that at? I never even heard of it.
Excuse me.
I'm just being real. Like,
excuse me. So Detroit City High School is nowhere now because they literally is gone. It's not even gone. It's not even a thing. It's not even real. It was a simulated high school. Mm-hmm. Detroit City High was not real. Cash Dow graduated from Detroit City High School, and people still don't know about it.
Yeah.
Come on, you know, like Tia Blaque graduated from Detroit City High School, and people still don't know. It's not there. It was on McGraw and 24th.
Okay.
So it was out in that area. It was in a how do you say, alternative school?
Okay.
It was an alternative school. That was kicking my ass.
Yeah.
I started off at Grosse Pointe North. I went there.
Hold on. I know you look familiar.
You went to Grosse Pointe North?
I went there for 9th and 10th grade year.
Me too. 9th grade.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I went there for 9th grade.
What year? If you don't mind.
This was 04.
Oh, see, I wasn't there. I'm a little older than you then. I graduated 04.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you might have seen me. You was in 12th grade.
No, I they kicked me out. When they,
okay.
They kicked me out.
You said 9th and 10th grade too. Yep.
So they kicked me out in 10th grade because they found out I had moved back to the city.
Yeah.
So then they let me finish the year off because it was like April, and they're like, get the fuck on.
Yeah. So I
Grosse Pointe North, man. Shout out to Grosse Pointe North.
Yeah, shout out to Grosse Pointe. So I started off at Grosse Pointe North, but I was so bad. I failed every class. You know, I only passed 2 classes there. Mm-hmm. You know, and those were the classes before lunch.
Yeah.
Because after lunch, you know, they let you leave and go. You can go wherever you wanted to go to lunch.
Eastland,
I was going with my boyfriend, and that was the problem.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And that was the problem. And I failed every single class, but I was going through a lot. My mom had went to jail. I had moved in with my grandma. I was back and forth between my grandma and my aunt's house. Okay. You know, they put me in Grosse Pointe North, a predominantly white school.
Yeah, it was super white back then.
I had never been to a school like that before in my life,
Same here.
So that was a bit much for me. I didn't feel like I fit in, and I failed every class. Mm-hmm. So I ended up at Detroit City High to get my credits up so that I could still graduate with my year.
Class,
you know, with my class. And I went there because I had other cousins that went there, and it was just like, all right, you know, like I told y'all, my mom was locked up, and it was like, I ain't gonna say they was just shipping me, but I was just from house to house, and then I ended back up at Detroit. I ended up at Detroit City High, and that's where I graduated from.
For sure.
Yeah, but it is an alternative school, or was.
Yeah. How did that affect you though? Like, you know what I'm saying? You saying your mom's locked up, and you going, you know what I'm saying, between grandma and your aunt crib. Like, how did that affect you? Like, you say I'm quite sure it affected you grade wise and stuff like that, but how else did it affect you?
It made me grow up pretty fast.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, I was already a person that was gonna be kind of grown, you know, but I think that when my mom went to prison, I felt like I needed to be her, to the point where I took her cell phone, I wore her clothes, I wore her shoe, everything that she was pissed when she came home. I had played in all her shit.
Yeah.
I was fresh as hell though, you know. I was pelly down to the ground and my mama's stuff. I had all of her stuff. I felt like I needed to take on that role. So I had a younger sister and a younger brother. I felt like I needed to take care of them. And I'm 14 years old. You ain't, you know, I didn't have a job or anything, but I'm like, okay, let me figure life out, you know? So I had to figure life out really, really young. And, you know, I guess it didn't make me terrible or anything. You know, I would say that it made me stronger. You know, it made me a provider. It made me know what to do. But I do understand that I could have ended up in the wrong hands.
Exactly. No, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the part that, you know, gets me a little bit emotional. But I could have ended up in the wrong hands. But it was nothing that my family could do. Like, I was acting out. My mom had went to prison. My sister, dad couldn't tell me nothing. My grandma couldn't tell me nothing. My aunties couldn't tell me nothing. I would leave. You know, I was going through a serious thing, and I don't know if the family understood how deep it was and the separation between, you know, a mother and the daughter, you know, and me feeling like I had to take on all of that.
You going through it? Was you ever upset at her? Like you in this situation, and now I'm out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, you fend for yourself in a way.
I did what I had to do. I don't think I got upset until I got grown and I realized what had happened and how it went down. I didn't understand it. I was just doing what I had to do.
Yeah.
She raised a strong black woman. Like I've been watching her move. Like I tell people all the time, my mama was the first boss I ever seen. A guy with jewelry, cars, rims, none of that could do anything for me because my mama was the dope boy on the block. My mama took care of everybody on the block. So I was always used to that, but I don't know. It affected me. It definitely affected me, but I don't know. I guess I'm still affected.
I ain't mean laugh. That was classic.
Dog, y'all ain't shit. That is so bold. I'm out here pouring my heart out.
No, it was the probably
Damn, like, because when you talk, I don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't talk. So you think that you heal from things, but
No, I'm sorry. I
don't talk about it.
It was
But
just a pause, like
I text my mom and I tell her all the time, like, you raised a real, you done raised
but did y'all
one of them ones.
Did y'all two ever have a conversation about it? Like, hey, Mara, I was feeling like this, or because I asked that because my wife is. I don't want to put her business out there, but it's just a conversation I feel like she need to have with her and her mom. Because, sometimes as parents, like, it now as being a parent to a young kid that's growing up, sometimes, you might think you're doing things the right way, and your kid might think different. So have y'all ever had that conversation between the two as far as, like, how you was feeling at that time?
God willing, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? We've tried to have conversations. God willing, it will happen.
Yeah.
At some point, I am still very open to have the conversation, but I am still healing, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it needs a conversation. It is what it is. It happened. She did what she had to do as a mom. I got kids, so I understand how serious it is to do what you have to do. Ain't no rule book to this. I'm not upset. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. I had to grow up early.
For sure.
That's my life. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I would say in the conversation other than you made me grow up. Like, so what? Tough titty. Like, okay. You grew up early.
That
okay.
was classic though. We heard think about that shit with that pause. Like, it was a deep story.
Yeah, no, it was deep as hell.
It was deep as hell, but her pause. Hold on, maybe
I'm still dealing with this now. Hold on.
Maybe I'm still going through some
I
shit.
had an epiphany. Like, wait a minute.
It was like right there. Like, you saw like that little bubble came up.
Yeah.
No, but no. Sometimes we don't know what is affecting us. You know
never
what I'm saying?
know.
Like, because my pops passed away young. I be you think about damn, like what if? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ask those questions and shit. So to the shit that you do, she's still thinking about it, y'all.
Hey.
Yeah, to the movies. You know what I'm saying? I know when did that dream of being an actress, become real for you? Like, and not just being a hobby, something that you feel like you can really do.
So when I started it, I knew how far I wanted to take it. As a kid, I used to stand up and walk in front of the mirror, and it didn't matter if it was a brush or a air freshener bottle. It just didn't matter. I would be like, "Thank you so much for allowing me to win this award.
Exactly, yeah, for sure.
I am so thankful. First, I want to thank God." Like, I used to practice these moments as a kid, right? And, somewhere along life, my mom going to prison, my brother being bad, or, what I'm saying, my little, like, somewhere in life, I got tricked. You know what I'm saying? And it made me believe that I was regular. I was ordinary.
Exactly.
And this is your new life. Somewhere, maybe when I had the baby, it all snapped out. I don't know. But I've always been a character, and I've always had it in me, and I always felt and knew that I would make it. Now, fast forward, 2020 comes. 2020 comes, and I realized, okay, I want to act. I never, ever thought that 2025 came, people would be like, oh, it's a Tubi actress or a Tubi movie actor or whatever. Sure. I just thought I was an actress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when 2020 came, I saw an actress. In some type of way, it was like the whole world opened up just for me. And the whole city started acting, and I was able to get in on it. All because I said I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
None of this was happening before I said I wanted to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm one of the people who believe that the world revolves around me.
Yeah.
I truly, in my heart, believe that this is my program, and nobody's bigger than a program.
The Tia Blaque program.
It's the Black Queens and the Black Kings.
Yeah, for sure.
You all are welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody want to join? You know, it's like a church. The doors of the village is open. Anybody can come on through.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a church. So if you want to be a part of the village, let me know.
Yeah.
You know.
So you said 2020 was when it,
That's when it happened. That's when it happened, and I knew that I wanted to take it as far as I could take it. Now, what happened during this process? We didn't get caught up in having fun here in the city. So it's like we're not making it out as fast as we think that we should. But I tell people all the time, an overnight sensation takes 10 years.
Exactly.
You think that an overnight sensation is brand new,
No.
but that person has been grinding for
some
10
work in,
years.
yeah.
I'm only 5 years in. So I know that I got a lot of work to do.
No, exactly.
But yeah, around 2020, I knew that I wanted to act, and I didn't know how, but I knew that was something that I wanted to do, and the doors were open.
Yeah. And you got your first leading role in Silent Scream. You just had Energy 2 come out, you know what I'm saying? I know you was in with my dog in Regret.
Yay,
or whatever. I remember
yes.
brain fart what my dog name is.
Lucas.
No, he was damn. I can't even think my nigga name, dog. I knew Dion. My nigga Dion.
Dion,
Yeah.
yes.
I've been knowing Dion since I was in like 7th grade. We used
Shout
to
out
hoop.
to Sweat Equity,
Yeah. That was it.
the brand.
Yeah. That's my dog. I know him since he had braids. I had hair back then too. We used to play basketball right here at the YMCA and stuff, man. My
Yep.
dog Dion. What? When you get a podcast, you forget niggas' names. Like, but no, just talk about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? First having your first leading role. Just talk about like, you first starting and you doing the background junk, small roles into having a lead role into a film that's a true story.
It was kind of like a build up. You know, I started off like if you watch my movies and how they came out, you'll be able to see the universe giving me peace and peace and peace and peace until I had it. Until it was time for me, because like I said, I just woke up and said I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
You didn't go to drama school. You ain't been to no acting class. You ain't been to LA.
No, yeah, you just
You ain't even been to LA.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what happened is, I'm sorry, ask me the question again. I lost it.
I'm talking about you coming from, you know what I'm saying, just starting off being like an extra or this until not having your first leading role.
My bad. I'm getting excited here. So, like I was saying, that you could just see the build up. You know, it's literally like a slope up. You know, you could see the stair steps up. So it was easy for me because I had been practicing. You know, it was something that I had been asking for. It was something that I had wanted. I was fasting when I got the call. Or my last day of the fast, I got a call saying, we want you as this role. You know, we want you for this role. It's a biopic. It's a true story. It was my toughest role to date. One of my the toughest role, you know, because that was a real acting. None of that stuff was me.
Yeah.
And none of it. I wouldn't do any of it. None of it, you know, except my hair. Like, I will wear my hair like that. But other than that, that's it. You know, from the clothes to the coat to everything was acting. So that is my most powerful role. It was the role that I was really able to act in. So it was an easy transition, and having Kimberly Mallory there it made it better. Okay, it made it a lot better. But it was a dark role.
Sure.
It was a dark role.
Yeah, talk about how the support is different from when you got a leading role to just being, all right, I played in the strip club scene real quick, like, because like I say that to say, when you got like with the podcast, you got a podcast. We gonna talk about that, but when you got like all right, you got Lamont in here, you know what I'm saying, who do this, but then you got payroll. Niggas gonna be, oh man, you got payroll, but you've been doing every episode. With the movies, like, was the support different from when you had your lead role to when you just first started?
No, I guess the support has been the same. I still got the same village. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the village. I still got the same supporters. I will say that it now, from Energy 2 and Silent Scream, it is random people that is coming just because they like the art of the work, right? And I guess that just comes with growth. That comes with putting that work in. But that main core village, like the same people that I'm selling tickets to, it's that same clique.
From
you know,
jump,
it's it's that same things. But I'm at a space now where I go and get coffee, or I went and got a little T-shirt. People like, I just watched Energy 2. Everywhere I go, people are speaking about Energy 2, to be honest with you.
For sure.
Everybody done seen that. That's all they talking about. They like, I'm getting different looks. You know, I was always a popular girl, but now it's like, oh, you messy. You know, I'm out of my own business in the person. Oh, you messy. Like, excuse me? I don't even know you.
You ready for that role? When, like, could you be like, you know how like everybody hated Tyreek for a little bit? Could you be that character like niggas just hate you, like to the fact that they nigga, that's not really you no more. Like
I don't want to be.
Tyree for a little
I
bit.
don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want the hate vibration.
Yeah.
I want the love. Yeah. But it is what it is. Like if that's how we got to get it, Tariq is Tariq. You know.
Yeah. Is somebody that you still hate from a movie or a TV show?
Yeah. Are we talking locally or are we talking worldwide?
Either.
Okay.
Either.
Because I got some people right now I'm having a hard time with.
He one of my favorite actors too, Clifton Powell. Shout out to Pinky. You still a whole ass nigga for what you did, Menace to Society, when you gave them police officers that motherfucking camera.
Yeah.
Got my nigga Low Dog and Kane locked up, dog.
He was terrible for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen Poor Color Girls.
Yeah.
Michael Ealy.
Yeah, he was a whole ass nigga in there.
When he dropped those babies.
Yeah, oh my God.
I don't give a damn how cute his eyes is. I don't want to see you no more.
That nigga play some crazy roles,
I'm
too.
straight on you. I'm so straight on him. I don't want to see him in person. I don't need to meet him or nothing. Nah. And I'm an actress. But when you do a role so good and you get them like that,
that's how you know
that means the art is art and you're beautiful. You're doing it. So I guess I would want a role like that because that means I'm really, really doing it. That means you done killed this role. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, my nigga Tyreek killed Ghost. Like, everybody hated that nigga, dog. He being resentful and junk, hang with 50 Cent and shit, dog. Well, how do you go about studying for a role, and how do you know if this role is good enough for you to take?
That's good. As far as studying for a role,
you still got your real life shit.
Yeah, I still have my real life. I'm more of a crammer. Y'all know how when we were in school, you got the people who study for days, and then you got the people who study right before and they still ace the test. Yep. You know, the ADHD in me don't be, I learn the lines, I look in the mirror, I do my facial expressions, I see it, and then I'm constantly repeating it in my head all day. Because I had that inner monologue that y'all don't get. So I'm constantly replaying it in my head. So I'm learning the lines, and now it's all a matter of when I get to rehearsal if the director wants to mess with it or not. But I'm constantly going over it in my head. I'm driving. You may not see me practicing, but I'm practicing. You might not hear it, but I'm constantly saying these lines in my head. So yeah, I don't have a deep. It's not deep.
You just do what you gotta do.
I just do what I gotta do.
What's a role that you would refuse to do?
I don't do any of the bust down roles.
Okay.
Any of the roles where they getting bust down, clapped out.
Because I be like, sometimes it be uncomfortable when you be at home watching with your wife and like, this nigga pound her for real.
It's just like, I'm not doing any of those. I got kids.
I love Detroit movies, but sometimes those sex scenes be a little bit too long.
They be too long and too much.
Yeah, for sure.
Jeez.
I had to ask a couple of them niggas like, hey, y'all, is they really fucking on them sets sometimes?
I mean, it be going on for so long, you don't even know if you about to come.
I know.
You say, what the fuck? Why am I feeling something? Wait a minute. Sure. Hold up. They take this shit.
Hey, I forgot. What was the name of that movie when my man had the pit bull eat the pussy, dog?
Didn't that get taken down? They had to take that out.
It went back up.
Sloppy chops.
Sloppy seconds.
Sloppy seconds.
Yeah. Sloppy chops.
Shout out to Sloppy chops.
I had my man on here too, dog. My man from Chicago who played that role, dog. That nigga was tripping.
Oh, D. Will.
Yeah.
He was in Energy. Yeah. Shout out to D. Will.
That's a movie like if you seen that in your
he's being very selective with his roles now.
Yeah.
He's not just taking anything. He's at a space where he I gotta be more selective because he started to get death threats and all type of stuff behind that.
I bet. Now, if you had got that script and it said, saying dogs eat pussy, like, you turn that shit down?
And it got to be me getting me getting ate, like, strong no. It's the strongest no that it could be. It's the strongest no that it could possibly. I
don't know what.
I'm talking my lips gonna be tight. Y'all think I am a joke? It's gonna be the strongest no.
Hulk Hogan no, and no, brother.
What's wrong with y'all? Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me.
God,
I'm straight
dog.
on it.
Now,
ain't no dog eating me.
I don't know where the director was going with that. With the writer, I mean, I wouldn't.
Views. The director or the writer was going with views.
Yeah.
Will the people eat this up? And they did.
Yeah, because my wife, you about to eat the dog? G. Mac Cass was really beating her up though. Like it seemed like though that one.
See what I'm saying? They be, it's roles. It's certain roles. I'm a vibrational type of being. No, sure. So you gotta be careful.
Then you got kids. And your kids watching it, homies watching it. Like, hey, mama, get everybody goddamn pit bull. Now, I gotta speak on something that just happened recently on another podcast. I won't name because this is mine.
Period.
But you had I forgot my man name, Spanky or something. What's the name? Yeah. Come on the podcast and said like if you're a Tubi actor, you're not a real actor. And whatever. And if you're working at GM04, then you're going to do your role, you know what I'm saying, you ain't a real actor. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like certain actors from the city, did they take it too personal? And, you know, what's your thoughts on it?
I don't feel no type of way about that. You know, I feel like that was his personal opinion. We all have one. That's his opinion. Like if he feel like Tubi actors ain't real actors, that's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that. It don't apply to me. But as he started to talk and I started to think about it,
I agree with some shit.
I said most of these motherfuckers is playing too much. Yeah. No, this is why y'all can't have me on. Listen, look. Spanky, I get it. It's his opinion. It's his opinion. I get the people and how they felt that was mad. The only thing that I didn't really care for was the live of the 4 people. You remember they were all on there.
It was good.
I didn't really appreciate that.
We need
you know,
that.
As a Blaque queen, you know what I'm saying? Don't have my back. Stand with me one time. You know, because I'm always stand with y'all.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that was really a little bit bothersome to me is that was. We could have did without that whole live.
Yeah, we didn't need that.
We didn't need that live. But as far as his opinion, it was his opinion. It got the people talking. It got the people going. It got people talking about Spanky again because ain't nobody thought about him.
Yeah.
We didn't even know you were here.
That nigga's been saying a lot of lies. Like talking about
We didn't even
Michael
know he was
Jackson
still
and shit.
here. Like we didn't even know you talking about you had, and we can tell. You know.
For a long time, I didn't know he was from Detroit.
You know, like so.
Like, what up, Spank?
Yeah, but I guess the people talking about him again, and we would have never been doing that.
Yeah.
And that's just that. But he's in Tubi movies, so you know.
Yeah, but we definitely didn't need that live.
We didn't need that live.
And a lot of times you don't have to really like all that explaining and all that shit. Like, dog, like me and him had an episode talking about. Just like let's talk on the internet. Just stop it. Like if you want to say, "Oh, I didn't mean that," you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like that, then cool. But the whole breakdown of it, everybody talking shit about it, the live, like we don't need
it was a bit much. It was a bit much. You said what you said, you did what you did. It is what it is. People can subscribe to it or not. I didn't subscribe to it. Everybody, you ain't got to. You know, it's a lot of subscriptions out here. $5.99, $7.99, $10.99. You know, you don't have to subscribe to any of this stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So it didn't make me feel no type of way. I seen him. He was looking so ashy up there. I didn't even care to look at the interview. I said, you know, just okay.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know,
what would be your dream role, and who would be your dream leading man?
My dream role is I guess it would be one of them roles that's just like reoccurring. Y'all know how like Martin is still going on, and it's just Martin and Gina still like no matter who they is or who they be. My dream role will be something like that. You know, a role that's so impactful on our people or all people.
Yeah.
But you know, but us.
Yeah.
I can't put I don't want to confuse the universe, so I can't put a genre on it. Okay. But it's that type of role, you know, some type of role that is so. I'm talking about forever. I'm seasons of it. I'm talking about seasons of it, and when people watch it, they act like they ain't never seen it. They still cracking up.
We still watch Good Times, Sanford and Son. You know, that shit been gone forever.
Those people don't die. That energy don't die. So I want something like that. And what was the second part of it?
Your dream leading husband in the movie.
I would have to say Will Smith. Okay. Will does it for me. Even though he slept Chris and all of that. Like I'm still a Will Smith fan. I'm into that. Will, he's gonna sell out the box office. He's a great actor. And yeah, that would be my co-star. For sure.
And when you think about it, with him playing the Fresh Prince, anybody else probably been stuck in that Fresh Prince role. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about, like, you know, because that made an impact on us as youngins. Like, you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the intro song to it, you would have thought, like, anybody else would have been stuck in that role. But he was able to, you know, do his thing and get up out of there. Because you think about somebody like Steve Urkel. I ain't putting him on the same caliber, but he was stuck as Steve. Like, you got certain niggas that just stuck as that character. And that's a character, if you really look at it, he could have been stuck in that shit.
And he didn't. That's because he really pushed through and pushed past that. Like, taking those different roles matter. You know what I'm saying? That silent scream role, that's so different from who I really am. That way you can't get typecasted.
Exactly.
You know, take those challenging roles. Take it. You know, take the ugly roles. It's cool.
Yeah, for sure. What do success look like for you as far as like being an actress? What's the I ain't gonna say end goal, but just like where do you want this to take off to?
I really, truly want to be the biggest name that ever came out of the state of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the end goal for me, to be so successful that everybody and like Aretha, somebody, you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a household name. That's my end goal. You know what I'm saying? That's my plan, to where I'm leaving nuggets behind for my kids.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
what
Definitely.
success
Definitely.
looks like for me, just all around the board, whether it's acting, podcasting, the crypto, whatever it is that has to get me there, that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know,
Now, speaking of
that powerful. And y'all know we got some powerful people that came from Michigan, but I want to be
hell
even more
yeah,
powerful
for
than
sure.
them.
No, definitely.
We're going to save this episode for that too.
Hell yeah. Now, speaking of podcasting, August 19th, 2022, you start a podcast, Respectfully Speaking podcast. Talk about that. I know you wound up getting the monologues after that.
No, monologues was first.
Monologues was first. And then
Monologues was first, and then Respectfully Speaking came.
All right, talk about you starting, you know what I'm saying, the whole podcast thing, and what were your expectations as far as like starting off your podcast journey?
Are we still talking Respectfully Speaking or just period?
Period.
The podcast journey, it was very fluky, right? It was very fluky. My dad died. I went to Podcastic to get some obituaries, and when I got in, it was all type of equipment and everything. And I'm like, yo, what y'all got going on in here? And he was like, after you heal or after your dad's funeral, come back and see me. I might have something for you, because he knew that I was an actor.
So hold on, it started from just walking in on some.
Absolutely.
Dang, okay.
I had no podcast experience. I had no thought of it. I didn't care about it. I went to go and get obituaries for my dad, and went back maybe, let's just say, give or take 2 weeks or whatever, because I heal fast. Not to say like that. I just needed to keep it moving.
Exactly. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
not to even say that I still heal from it, but just to keep it moving.
Keep everything
So I ended
regular.
up going back, and I did a monologue, you know, for him or whatever, and. You know, I don't even know why I did that monologue, because he had a podcast studio. Like why you got me in here doing this, man? Like, I don't even know what that was about.
Yeah.
But he messed with it, and he was like, I want you to host this show called Monologues. And you know, it started off as a TV series. And then I was like the producer and the host of it. I'm calling in talent. We had a bunch of great talent on there. All type, some of your biggest to be.
Not for sure. You had some people on there.
It was some people on there. And this was before the podcast. This was just during a series. The series never aired.
Okay.
The series never aired. I put so much hard work into that. You know, I'm still to this day trying to see if we can get some type of editing.
Yeah.
These are Melissa Talbert's last
Okay, yeah.
videos and everything, you know? So, Darren Brown was like, yo, I think y'all should start a podcast to start promoting this. You know, we should do a podcast to promote this. And I was like, he's like, yeah, you scared to do a podcast? Like, why would I be scared to do a podcast? And then he said, Miles, Tia want a podcast. And Miles said, she want a podcast?
Yeah.
She got a podcast?
Yeah.
And I had a podcast.
Yeah.
And nobody gave me no rules and nothing to it. They just gave me free range. I named it Monologues 313 because it was promotion for the show, and I called in every favorite that I had.
Yeah.
I called in every comedian that I knew, every actor that I knew, and it was like once people start seeing such and such there and such there,
Yeah.
everybody came.
For sure. No,
and that
yeah.
was, it still is one of the most successful podcasts. And it's from the city, I would say.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Truly, and it's gonna be history. You know,
Yeah.
it's not over. It goes down in history. We're just on a break.
Okay. I was about to say, are you done with the whole podcast?
No, but I've been focusing on the acting career.
Yeah. So
and
you had to
sometimes
take a backseat a little bit.
what I noticed is the directors start calling me for shows, for podcasts, and not for roles.
Yeah.
So excuse me, I'm an actress first.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. And because I had got so good at podcasting, so they were calling me for the shows, and I'm like, call me for the roles. So I had to step back just a little bit
Yeah.
so that they could see the acting. So I haven't just been bullcrapping. I've been acting. We
Yeah.
got stuff dropping. I had 3 projects drop within a week. You know, so I've been working.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get back to podcasting.
sure.
I love it. I absolutely love it. But I just needed the people to see me act because
Okay.
they got me confused a little bit.
For sure. Now talk
they
about
look messed up.
You said you did monologues to promote the show that y'all was gonna do. Now talk about Respectfully Speaking. What was the that was like a couple of y'all, right?
Yeah, Respectfully Speaking was a shit show.
Okay.
It was a shit show. It was something that we started, a bunch of girls. Like, it was 5 of us. It was 5 young ladies that got started. And it was a lot of different personalities in that. We didn't really know each other.
Okay.
My very first meeting with these girls, we were just gonna do a, respectfully speaking, was draining. It was fun at first, but I'm talking about at first meaning like the first and second episode. After that, it went down. I fought for this group because I was mutual. I loved all of them.
Yeah.
You know, I liked everybody. Like, okay, I'm gonna be the neutral person in this. I'm gonna keep everything cute. But it got bad, and it got bad fast, and we didn't last long at all with that one. We didn't last long with that. But respectfully speaking, it's still going.
Yeah.
To this day, it's just not any of the original. Well, only one. One of the original hosts is still on that show, and that's Nicole. But that podcast is still going.
For sure.
So the groundwork was laid. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just not on there. You know.
He said from the rip.
I mean, it was fast. You know.
Yeah, but it's always hard dealing with others, especially if y'all had no type of relationship prior to this.
We didn't know each other. We didn't know
Yeah.
each other. So it was a bunch of women trying to come in and call each other sister, and it was so many different alpha females. You know what I'm saying? These are strong black women. It was like he got the strongest black women he could find. Put them all at one table and said, go.
Yeah.
And that was just like, whoa. And I was
Yeah.
sitting back because I was the baby. I was the youngest one in there. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, no, for
You know,
sure.
it was a bit much.
Yeah.
It was a lot. But it was a good time when it was a good time. We
Facts.
dressed alike. We had our parties. We had good topics. We had some of the best shows. It just didn't. We couldn't stick with it.
For sure. Now when nowadays you when you talk about podcasts in the city, you talk about the most popular. But right now, I believe honestly, when you talk about podcasting, you can't talk about it without speaking on two people. You spoke on Miles Dixon, and then my uncle, who my producer, Q Lewis.
Come on now.
I feel
Come on
like they
now.
are the
From the 48205.
Yeah, they
Gang.
did this when nobody else was really doing it. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like my
Pioneers.
Q was doing this when he was doing it over the phone on Blog Talk Radio and shit like that. So we go with what's popular and don't go with what's saying who started it. And these two fools, I ain't gonna say fools, I say fools a lot, but these two dudes, is still doing it.
Yeah, they're still at it.
Speak on Miles, and like I said, he you just walked in for some obituaries and you wound up linking with him. So
Yeah.
just talk about the impact he had on you.
The impact that he had on me was huge. You know, when I met Miles, it was one of my most darkest times in my life. I was just losing my dad, you know? So I was not even myself.
Yeah.
You know, my hair was falling. I had no hair. I had no ass at all. It was just bad.
Hold on.
It was bad. I was just going through it. And when I met Miles, I came to podcasting, they took away all of that. It was like none of that was going on. When them Mondays came and I was able to do that show, it was like nothing even mattered.
Yeah, for sure.
So Miles is a very huge part of my life, and I appreciate him so much. And then he introduced me to Q. Me and Q did the morning show together, and me and Q, Q is this my boy, So I just. I love Miles. I love Miles. I love Q. They are the GOATs to me. They are the pioneers. They started it. Well, I don't know if they started it, but in my head, they started it for me.
I think so. I probably think so. Yeah.
They started it for me. So that's just where I'm at with this. So yeah.
Yeah. But it's crazy how like people are placing your life at the right moment, at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Because I had situations like, damn, like that shit crazy. Like, if I would have made a right and then make this left, then I wouldn't have, been here or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Miles podcasted, man. Shout out to Q and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They OGs, but now I'm the young dog who taking over and shit.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? So you say the podcast coming back. What's the toughest thing about having a podcast? Is it getting the guests? Is it coming up with the questions? Is it make sure the guests show up?
The toughest thing for me, podcasting was very easy, very natural. It was like a born, easy gift for me. I love to talk. I love to combat. I love to debate. I love to ask questions. So that came very natural. Yeah. Even me getting the guests, it was like they wanted to get me. Yeah. So it came very, very natural. But like I said, the hardest thing for me was people forgetting that I was an actress. That was the part that was crushing me. Like I love that the podcast is growing, but I want to act.
Yeah.
And that was the hardest thing for me, like watching one grow and the other one not.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. People forgetting like, hey, this is my side hustle right here.
Yeah.
I do this thing called Making the Band. Shout out to Diddy, man. Freak offs. But if you had to do your making a band, I'm gonna give you two. Your making a band cast, you and 4 other people, locally and major.
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time.
You're making a band cast. You doing this movie. It's you and 4 other people to make this movie just top of the top. Your local actors, I want your local 5, you and 4, and then I want your major, you and 4.
Actors.
The ones that's in the industry, yeah.
Actors
Actors,
that is just gonna come in and kill it. We're not talking production or nothing, just the group of people that people want to see.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
we're gonna start off locally, then we're gonna go industry. You and 4 other people.
Yo, this is a crazy question. I don't want this question. Pass. So for me, right? Yo, this is so tough. And let me tell you how tough it is. I wrote a script, right? I wrote a script, and this is one of the things that I have to deal with within the script.
Yeah, try not to leave nobody out.
I haven't chose yet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still battling with that. But if we're talking about the Mount Rushmore or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you asking about, right? I gotta answer this.
I mean, I would love for you to answer it, but
I don't know, y'all.
All right, let's go.
Dylon, and Dylon. Like me, I can't, y'all. I cannot answer this question.
I do you and 4 industry people then. That should be a little easier. The ones that's already, say in the building, the popular names.
No.
That way you ain't hating on your local stuff. You ain't hating on the people in the city. You go
the mainstream people.
Yeah, mainstream. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my mainstream
you and 4 other
people
people
would be Will Smith.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Will. We gotta have some Viola in there. We gotta have some snot.
Yeah, about to say some cries.
We gotta have that.
Right.
So I see Will. I see Viola. This is gonna be a deep movie too. This is like a slave movie.
Oh shit.
So we got Will, we got Viola, we got Tia Blaque, right?
That's 3.
We got
Need 2 more.
Oh, let's have Denzel in there too.
We got to. We're gonna do Slave movie.
We're gonna do Slave. We gotta do Denzel in there. And then I wanna do another chick. Well, it's not gonna be that. We're gonna bring Jonathan Majors back.
Okay. He gonna come back. We're
gonna bring him back just because I just seen his face in my head. I don't know why I would have added him. I don't even know if I've ever seen a movie he was in. I don't even know if I know his work. No. But let's go.
For sure.
Final answer. Let's go.
Now I will ask you this though. This is a little easier for you. Who is an underrated underrated actor or actress from the city?
I think the most underrated is me.
Outside you.
Oh, okay.
I knew he was gonna say you.
But that's the truth.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's true. Underrated. Deuce Anderson.
Okay.
I think Deuce is underrated, but I think Deuce is getting his shine now.
Yeah.
He getting it. I think that we're waking up to Deuce. I think we're starting to see Deuce, and we're like, oh, hold on, Deucey. I would say Deuce Anderson is underrated, and I would say Sabree Whitfield is underrated as well.
Oh, yeah, shout out to her. We supposed to do some stuff. I was supposed to get her on podcast.
Yeah,
too.
I would say that she's underrated. Like she's a powerhouse. Like she produces, she directs, she edits, she acts. I mean, let me just tell y'all. When I was on set, I don't know if y'all see Energy too, right? I had the bedroom scene in the green. I had on the wrong bra. Do y'all know that this girl took the bra off her back and gave me her bra to put on? We ain't supposed to be telling this on the air.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is an exclusive.
Yeah.
This is an exclusive. And you know what I'm saying? And that was the best scene. It was the best push-up bra that I could have. So when I tell y'all she does everything, she does wardrobe, she does everything to make sure that scene is right.
Sure.
It's like she's very underrated. And she's so young, and she's an executive producer, and she got the cash. This girl is so dope. I would have to go with her. And I would say that y'all need to start watching out for her. Somebody tag her for me.
Hell yeah. Shout out. Come on, show. Cause you got two boys. Are you? Did you wish you had a girl? You know what I'm saying? Something that you
Absolutely. I am bummed out right now to this very moment.
It still can happen.
It's still gonna happen.
Okay.
It's still gonna happen. I am not leaving this earth without having a little Tia Blaque.
Yeah,
I'm going to name her Tia Blaque.
Yeah.
You know?
Or TX.
Or TX, you know? Listen, I feel like I got robbed of something.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody really playing in my face.
Yeah. Because that's how I was. I got 2 boys, and then my last one was a girl. Now I'm
Yeah.
retired.
I deserve a daughter. You know, I deserve that so much. Like, it's so much stuff that you miss out on having boys.
For sure.
I deserve a little girl. Like, it's my time to shine.
Yeah, for sure.
So at any moment, I could pop up pregnant.
Yeah.
That's how much I want a daughter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, please.
Now we ended this thing off. I got this thing called too early, too late, or right on time.
Okay.
Having sex, too early, too late, or right on time.
Give me an example. What does this mean?
Or did you feel like you had sex too early in your life?
Okay.
Too late, or you like, you know what? This is the right time.
I would say too early.
Okay. Figuring out life. Too early, too late, or right on time.
Right on time.
Okay, moving out your people's house into your own spot.
Right on time.
First relationship.
Always on time. No, I guess my first relationship. Yeah, I mean, I guess timing is everything. Yeah, on time.
Leaving a messed up relationship.
It's been times where I've stayed in situations a little longer than I liked. You know, so depending on the situation, the terms and conditions,
Okay.
you know, of the agreement, I might stay in it a little bit longer because of situations.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
First relationship. You left it too early, too late, or right on time.
I left the first relationship. I would say with my boy's dad, I would say too early.
Okay.
I think that I left way too early. I just didn't give us time to grow. Like, we gave up on them kids way too early. And with the mind that I have now, that's just something that I wouldn't have done. It just happened too early. The sex and the leaving too early and the kid, you know, all of that happened way too early, because if I'd have just waited a little bit longer, I'd have fought for my family long, because I'd have been old enough to understand that that's what women do.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't leave. I left him.
Yeah.
You don't leave. It wasn't even bad. I don't even know what that was about, but I still don't get it, you know? But that's a situation that I can honestly say I might have left way too early, and it was for no apparent reason. But I guess that's what the cards said to do.
Yeah. First job. You got your first job too early, too late, or right on time.
I guess it was right on time.
Okay.
Because I had a baby shortly after, and I had to
you
had
had
that
to take that money.
experience, you know?
Yeah. Starting, being an actress, becoming an actress. Too early, too late, or right on time.
I became an actress right on time, I guess.
Okay.
Well, maybe too late.
Yeah.
You know, because if I'd have started earlier, I would probably be further. I would be that 10-year mark or whatever, you know, but I'm a on-time person. I believe that it's hard for me to answer these questions, because I believe that the past, the future, and the present all run at the same time.
No, facts.
You know, so it's like I'm trying to answer them on a worldly wave, but spiritually, I know it's all happening
right when it's supposed to.
exactly how it's supposed to happen. So it's like I tell people to be in their most authentic self, but then I'm sitting on here not doing it. So I just want to tell y'all, all of it happened right when it was supposed to happen.
Okay, well, not believing in Santa Claus.
I don't subscribe to that. My kids don't believe in Santa Claus. They didn't believe in it. You know, I think by that time I was already a little woke.
Yeah. So
And I bought these gifts now.
See, my thing is, I remember how I felt as a little one and how excited I was. So I keep it going with my kids. I got so mad. This little nigga had FaceTime my son 8, just turned 8, and like, hey, do you believe in Santa Claus? And start laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, hang that goddamn phone up.
Yeah.
But the thing I like about my son is that he act like a little kid. I see a lot of parents having their kids being 8 years old, 9 years old, dressing like some young adults. My son still like putting on Spider-Man t-shirts and he was laughing at for putting that on. I'm like, bro, be you. Don't ever change up for nobody. Be a kid, because you got your whole life to be an adult.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you want to dress with some Batman t-shirt on, like, go ahead and do that.
If you want to wear some light up shoes, you can wear some light up
like,
shoes.
do you.
Yeah, because you're going to have your whole life ahead of you to be that.
And that's the one thing I love, that he do him like, and like I said, I see a lot of, you know what I'm saying, parents, and they be trying to put their son a dark Gucci, this, like, dog, they got time for that shit.
Ain't
bro.
nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah, that's too much. You know,
Yeah.
that's way too much. But the whole thing with the Santa Claus thing is just,
Yeah, to each their own.
it's just no, it's a lie in the truth. It's a lie in the truth.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
and that little boy, you can't even be mad at that other little boy because he was
I was
just telling
mad.
the truth.
No,
I can see if he told him a lie.
It was the
He
laughing
told him the
that
truth.
made me mad. It was the laughing. I'm like, fuck you, little nigga.
Like, yeah, like, nah, do something to you.
Don't
Say
laugh
so-
at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. But he just was telling the truth.
Yeah.
And somebody in his house is telling him the truth.
Yeah. I'm lying there. I'm
Yeah.
just lying.
You lying.
Yeah. I just love that feeling. Like, I never. That was
Yeah,
like,
it's the inner child in you. It
Yeah,
has
yeah.
really nothing to do with the kid.
Exactly.
Because the kid gonna be excited whether you give him the gift
No,
or
facts.
Santa Claus give him the gift.
No,
The
facts.
kid just wants the gift.
It's gonna-
So
yeah.
it's the inner child in you that loves to play like Santa came and did this.
Yeah, because I don't put no gifts up under the tree.
Until that day, you love that.
yeah,
It's you. It's you that love
I work
it.
midnights. I come home at like 4
Like,
in the
loving
morning.
it, like-
Yeah. He waking up like, damn, Santa
It's
Claus
the
still
thrill.
came?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is.
And
Yeah.
that's dope though.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
because we should live in that childlike imagination. Like
Yeah.
that's a good space to be
Yeah.
in. Adulthood is ghetto, you know. So at any moment you could be a kid, you could be a childish or even dramatic.
Yeah.
I say take it.
For sure.
I take every moment to be childish. Any moment to be dramatic. I take it there. Like even when I went to that school, I told that lady, I said, you know what, I would tell you something. I said, but there's other 12-year-olds in here. I loved it. Listen, I ate her up in the most classiest way.
Yeah.
I said, this is inhumane.
Yeah.
But I can see why you doing that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know why I said that. It's
Yeah.
inhumane, but you an animal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I can see why.
Duh.
And I left on out of there, and the kids don't know where that came from. They'll figure that out when they get older,
Yeah.
why I said that.
For sure. Now, we really going to end it off on this one. What's worse? I'm going to give you a couple of things. You tell me which of the two is worse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's worse? Break up in person or break up over text?
Breaking up with who?
Your person.
Oh, am I doing a breakup or is he doing a breakup?
They breaking up with you.
Oh, no, don't break up with me. Hold on. It's bad either way. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So he's texting me or
Or he
in my
telling you in
face.
person.
Both of them is bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In text, I might pull up.
Yeah.
And in person,
You might punch him.
because what is this about? We can't get through it. Because
Yeah.
when it's time, if you're breaking up with me, I shouldn't be surprised or shocked.
Yeah.
So that means I'm been and already left you. So if you gotta leave me, I'm in the dark about this. And I'm completely and utterly shocked and tore up about it. So neither one of those will work for me.
What's worse? Failing at something or not starting?
Not starting.
Okay.
Not
okay.
starting. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't
yeah.
take.
What's
You
worse?
gotta start.
What's worse? Finding out your mate cheating through text or in action?
I would say in action. You know, if you see your person out,
Yeah.
in action.
Yeah. What's worse? Find out your parents aren't your real parents or your siblings are adopted?
I would say maybe the siblings are adopted.
Okay. What's worse? Losing your man to your homegirl or losing your man to your ex?
I'm not about to keep losing men now. Hold on, wait. Y'all like these people breaking up with me. They leaving. To a homegirl or a ex.
Your ex-boyfriend.
My ex-boyfriend. What is happening here? So what would be worse is definitely because both of y'all was gay, both of y'all was DL. So I had two down low brothers that needed me so bad that they found each other.
Basically.
Cause it all revolves around me.
Exactly. Yeah,
Still.
yeah. The Tia Blaque show.
Yeah, being with the ex for sure. That's just too
Yeah,
far.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
He got his get back.
I had one ex. Never mind. Go ahead.
Nah,
Finish
I want to hear
it.
this now.
I had one ex that was on the internet, and they were saying it was like down low rumors about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you find out if it was real or not?
No, it wasn't for me to find out because it was years after I had been with them. But you know,
I'm saying you wasn't like curious, like, damn, is he?
no, because you know it's like sometimes when you think back. It makes sense to me. Like, dog. I said, "Oh no, they ain't lying. They is not lying."
Damn.
No, y'all, I'm just playing. Let me stop. See, every time I think I'm getting through, and I always.
Hell yeah, that's what happened. We come over here. What's worse, somebody talking through a movie or telling you the ending?
I don't play that. Be quiet in the movie stuff. I don't go to the movies to this day because it's too quiet. You know, if you ever want to put me on a punishment, take me to the movies. I don't do that. Not talking. So I don't go nowhere where you can't talk. I don't go to the library because you can't talk. I don't play that. So you can tell me the end of the movie because I'm still gonna act shocked and surprised and dramatic with this movie.
No, see, I get attitude. I remember niggas was posting about the motherfucking power shit when Ghost died. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
I have no problem with anybody talking. Like, please talk to me because I'm, you know, and I want somebody to talk first so I can talk.
Yeah. So you can break that motherfucker ice. All right, got a couple more. What's worse, no car, nice crib, or nice car, no crib?
The no car thing is that's a lot.
You can get around nowadays.
That's a lot.
You got a couple dollars in your pocket. That Uber shit expensive. I never been to Uber before. Never been to Lyft. Never did that shit.
Yeah, the no car. He has no car, but he got a nice crib. Yeah, I would say the no. Yeah,
Yeah, because you got somewhere to go to.
Yeah.
What's worse, being a tall nigga with short arms or being a short nigga with tall legs?
A short nigga with tall legs gonna bother me every time. The butt be high. I don't like that look. You know what I'm saying? The butt be on the back. It be too high up there. Like, yeah, I've seen that body type. Like, I know what you're talking about.
That's a weird body type.
That's a weird body type. That's too much for me.
What's worse, your man come extra quick? I'm talking about 3 pumps and over, or he can't get up at all.
Ooh. In life, period. A man that can't get it up at all, that might be worse.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm saying? That might be worse, but not for me, but for him.
Yeah.
You know, because the ego, the pride, like, just imagine she right there and you just cannot get it up.
We definitely they came a little early and got excited. Like, you know what, girl, you just so good.
I mean, because I could psych my mind out and be like, but if you just not getting up, my mind is saying, oh, no.
Yeah.
You know, but a big part of me feel like the men that cannot get hard, they don't deserve to.
No.
They fucked over enough women in life, and they never gonna feel it again. You don't never need to feel it again because you did too much when you could.
I'm thinking about the excuses you make when you buzz quit, dog. Come here at a young age. That happened to me. I told the girl, like, no, we not ready for this. We not. Knowing I fucking just came, nigga, 0.5 seconds.
You know, we're not ready. You can lie. That's what I'm saying. You can really do whatever it is that you need to do for that.
It's like I was excited, like, cause I've been like this is the one I wanted. And when it finally happened, I'm like, you know, we not even ready for this. Like, I'm not ready for this. No,
and you got some type of illness too. Like if it just don't get up anymore, like something that's just worse all the way around.
Yeah.
You sick somewhere, you know? That's the truth. It's erectile dysfunction is a real thing. Y'all making this like I'm tripping.
Like,
it is, you know. So that would be worse all the way around.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I'm still straight. You touch my damn kneecap and I'll be good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But but that time, I remember I was so excited. I'm like, you know what?
you know, sometimes you know.
Like I tell the story all the time. The first time we ever, you know what I'm saying, I ever got something, I was so excited that as soon as it made contact.
Yeah, it was over. Yeah.
I came up with that same excuse. Like, you know,
we ain't ready for this.
She thought she was still a virgin, nigga.
Like, we ain't, you know. Oh.
As soon as I touched the motherfucker.
Thought she was still a virgin.
As soon as I touched it, it was like. I called my brother, because my older brother, like 9 years older than me. I'm like, dog, Jamal, dog. Like, dog, this happened. He said, Rashad, you just excited, dog. It's your first time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, man. That joke.
Yeah. And you were just excited.
That first time I was so happy, like, I couldn't wait to tell people and shit, but I didn't want to tell nobody that.
Yeah.
But as I got older, it's a funny story now.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to, you know, that person.
Shout out to that person. It ain't nothing like the first time.
I didn't want to remember that first time.
You said you don't want to remember that.
I need a do-over. Like, what's worse, wearing fake jewelry as a rapper or fake designer clothes?
Both of them. Like, get your fake ass out of here. It's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
We don't want it, Kanye.
Yeah.
We don't want it.
Yeah.
Like, we just don't want it, you know? We don't want it. Yeah. You don't have to do that. You could go to Fashion Nova, men.
Yeah.
You know, they got really nice fits. Shein got fits. It's people who have clothes. You don't have to wear the fake jewelry or the fake clothes.
You don't.
But like I told y'all, I'm a strong believer of fake it till you make it. So if you wearing this with the intention to have it for real, then I get it.
Okay.
You know? But if you got this on trying to sleep with somebody, you're just a joke.
All right, last one. What's worse? Titties with no nipples or nipples and no titties? Which one be worse? Like,
Which one be worse?
She got big areolas but no breasts, or breasts with nothing.
A breast with nothing. Is it even a breast?
It's breast.
A breast with nothing. Is it? Do you even got a titty? Is this even a titty at this point? I would say the breast with nothing. Like you giving me elbow. You're giving me fist.
Kneecap.
You're giving me something. I don't know what this is. Give me back of the head, bald head. I don't know.
Got some shoulder
I don't know
titties.
I don't know what this is. So with no nipple, that's gonna bother me every
I'm quite
time.
sure niggas still work with that shit though. We just
You gotta do what you gotta do.
We
I
just
mean,
niggas dog. At the end of the day.
They gonna do what he gotta do.
Like, you know
No,
what?
you ain't got nothing to like. It's no little, you know that little.
Nothing there,
You can't do that. Like no.
dog is licking.
What's it called? No.
Oh shit! No, it was a pleasure having you on the show. You know what I'm saying?
This was so fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping this. You know what I'm saying? We fulfilled your
Yes. I
your
had a
need
blast.
as far as having a good episode. Tell people where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying? Your movies, your Instagrams, all that good stuff.
You guys can find me everywhere because I am not hiding. I'm where we at. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody be. You guys can find me on Instagram at Tia Blaque. That is TIABLAQUE. I'm on Facebook. You can Google me. You can just I'm not hiding. I'm everywhere. You know that you can be. But y'all, my TikTok.
Yeah, for sure.
I just became a
Me too.
content creator for TikTok, so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, follow me. It's the same handle, Tia Blaque.
I'm gonna follow you on that.
Yeah, so I'm everywhere. I'm gonna be outside, watch my movies. I'm on Tubi. I'm not hard to find. If you want to go to YouTube and pull up an old show, you guys can find me everywhere because I'm literally not hiding. And I did this for y'all. I'm not hiding for you. This
sure.
for you.
What's some motivational words you want to leave the people with?
Don't drop that dun da da. Hey, don't drop that dun da da. Don't drop it. You know what I'm saying? When you get that ball, don't fumble it. Don't drop it. When you got something good, hold on to it. Whatever that is to you, whatever that dun da dun is to you, don't drop it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know how they was in that song. I need you to hold on to that energy. Don't drop that. If it's a vibe, if it's a role, whatever it is, don't drop it. If it's your money, if it's your bag, don't drop that dun da da.
You know what hurt when you in the club and she dropping it like it's hot on you, and then she turn around, look at you, and then move away.
Yeah, that pisses you off.
Damn.
Yeah.
She
Ooh,
just-
that means you done snuck up on somebody and they ain't even know you was back there. Anytime I gotta turn and look.
Now if they turn and look and then keep doing it,
You
man,
good.
we good.
Yeah.
Like hell yeah. But if she turn and look, and
I'm
then
gonna stop
move,
every time. Because who told you to get right there?
Hey, you dropping that dunk on them.
If I'm dancing and you come behind me and I turn around and there's somebody right there for real.
He just dropping it with you, like
He just right there going.
Dog,
You know what I mean?
ain't
I'm
nothing
done.
in the club that hurts you, dog. Cause you like, all right, she throwing that thing, especially that Mike Jones song, Drop It, Give Me 50.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
It was
one
a
of them
certain song.
ones.
Or that
I'm finna get on the floor.
yeah.
I'm finna get on
Or
the
that
floor.
Jeezy, I'm gonna throw this cash, bitch. You go ahead. That shit. That
Don't
shit.
take that ass, bitch. I'm gonna throw this money.
Yeah. Or if Doughboy Cash Out came out, a Dog Hose, you knew the songs that came out to go behind that ass.
Yeah.
So
It ain't like that no more.
Yeah, so you was ready for that. And when that song came on, you, all right, bet. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get behind that
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
And then she look at you, or them girls pull her away.
Ooh.
When the girl, that might be worse.
When the girls pull her away, that's worse.
That's worse.
Ooh,
That's
don't pull
worse.
nobody away.
To pull
Like
away,
that.
because now your girl say, oh no, this nigga a bum ass, ugly nigga, dog. So I'm gonna pull you away from him before you even turn around. So that's worse. I had that,
And then there's always a chick don't listen. First of all, I was gonna dance with him. Why are you stopping me?
and you
Why your
throwing it,
friends
too.
always trying to stop something? Stop.
Duh.
I'm kicking it at the bar last night. Minding my own business. Ah, shit. Don't drop that.
No, that just,
Never mind.
no, that just,
Never mind, y'all.
That hurt. But don't let the friend be
I
ugly.
gotta
too.
stop this.
The girl be ugly, like, bitch, you ugly. Get the fuck on. Let her drop this shit like it's hot.
Oh, never mind, y'all.
But, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on.
I had such a blast. I can't wait to come back. I don't know when y'all gonna ever have me back, but just know I messed with this show. I had
sure.
a blast.
For sure.
This was so dope, so fun. And you asked questions that, I mean,
I try.
you
Thank
dug in a little deep there.
thank you,
I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I try to make this a good, comfortable setting and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Loved
saying?
it. I loved every second of it, every moment of it. No dry spells. You are amazing.
Yeah, for sure,
Thank
for
you
sure.
so much.
And when Q let me know you was coming, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been wanting her to come on and shit. So we good. You know what I'm saying? Episode 221, SHAD vs EVERYBODY podcast, best podcast in the city. If you think different, then fuck you.
Yep.
Go watch Energy 2.
Yep.
Check my dog Tia Blaque out. You know what I'm saying? We out.